When is it really worth upgrading? Is probably a question that's on your mind as well. And I think the conclusion will be quite shocking. The specifications of the iPhones improve year upon year, so now I wanted to see for myself what happens if you skip a few years and compare those iPhones. The iPhone 15 Pro Max versus the 12 Pro Max versus the XS. When you take a look at the specifications, I needed to write them down for myself to understand the real differences, and on paper there are about 6 or 7 real differences or upgrades. Like the XS doesn't have an ultra wide camera, has no night mode, and it has optical stabilization instead of sensor shift stabilization, and an HD selfie camera, while the 15 Pro Max has log video and a 5x zoom lens. But this is on paper. What does it mean in a real world comparison and testing? To start, here's the microphone check and the selfie camera. Remember, the selfie camera on the XS is HD, not 4K. So the question is, how much better is the selfie camera? And this is a little sound test immediately. Also, so I'm doing a little sound check. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. A big improvement on the 12 and 15 that you can hear immediately are the mics. The image quality on the XS, of course, is softer, that you can see very clearly at 200%, but not really worse in my opinion. Flaring on the 12 is least good. Then the main lenses. Green flares. They cannot seem to get rid of or don't try to make better at Apple. With the flashlight, the XS was best. Normal camera, straight into the sun. Oh Christ. In backlight, sunlight, the 15. The 2 to 2.5 times zoom is a 52mm on the XS, and it looks fantastic. I compensated for the difference in zoom, and here is 300% magnification. The dynamic range in the normal color profiles are similar. The 15 Pro has a 13.6 top dynamic range, but that's only in the Apple log profile. Sensor shift stabilization on the 15 is amazing and slightly better than on the 12. They are both a true upgrade compared to the XS. The 240 FPS slow motion is nothing special. But now, after seeing all this comparing, can you tell the difference in the next clips? I kept the order the same from left to right. XS, 12, 15. Could you tell? Now at last the deal breaker for some. Golden hour en lowlight. Something that is often very difficult for phone cameras.
Ik weet niet wat hij met de huidtonen doet. What does it do with the skin color? I have no idea. And you have, of course, you have the improved white balance setting that is locked now, but not on the 11.
You can tell that the 12's image is more washed out, less contrasty, and the XS is more yellowish. The 15 looks more neutral in white balance and color. You can see my full review on it here. And I will show you, for videography fans, it's amazing. The lack of night mode on the XS is not that nice and outdated. But with live photo it turned out quite okay again. With video, it speaks for itself, I guess. So now, after watching all of this, my conclusion is this. So I almost left this part out because I wanted to let you draw your own conclusion. But to be honest, my conclusion is that if you use this phone for everyday, work, calling, browsing, whatever, and you don't have high demands on it, of course you should keep the phone that you have. But if you are a videographer or photographer lover, I can recommend the 15 Pro Max because it is amazing. I'll show you a few short clips now of what it really can do. So it doesn't tell the whole story. yeah, for the general, people, it's maybe not the best investment to upgrade to the new 15 Pro. That's my honest conclusion. But who am I? Who am I to say anything with my iPhone addiction and new shiny iPhone 15 Pro Max? Just buy the newest one and have fun. Or not. Thanks for watching, guys.